Hi, I'm Joe Ellison, and I'm back with the 11th and final excerpt from my paranormal comedy thriller, Snarkey Putts Paranormal Attorneys at Law number 3, The Case of the Canine's Curse. I want to apologize for taking so long to get this video out. It's been a while since I did the 10th video in this series. And the reason is because over the summer, this is what I've been doing. It's Snarkey Putts number 4. And obviously, it's going to need some editing down. Hope to have it out before Christmas, maybe by Thanksgiving. Anyway, let us get to the narrative. This passage, this excerpt, comes from chapter 24 of the book, and it is entitled A View to a Wolf. It takes place in the condominium apartment of the Menninger sisters. Here we find our hero, R. Andrew Putts III, Esquire, and his friend, advisor, and sometimes client, April Menninger, the eldest of the Menninger sisters, and they are trying to deal with the somewhat distraught and disheveled Adele Brookfield, Putts's paralegal, whom Putts has just rescued from the werewolf's den. In the next room is Putts' colleague, Jack Snarkey, who has been bitten by a werewolf and is resting. So let's go and start. Adele stood at the foot of the stairs, stringy hair, washed-out expression, Indian blanket. I want to go home. I feel terrible. I feel great. Jack Snarkey came striding out of the first-floor guest room. He pounded his chest with both fists. I feel terrific. I feel hungry, too. I could eat a steak. A nice, rare steak. He spread his fingers apart. 2 inches thick. Hell! I could eat 2 steaks. No, forget the steaks. How about a nice crown roast with rib bones you can gnaw on? I love to tear meat from the bone. But even better, here's what we'll do. We'll barbecue a whole side of beef. You with me? What about you, Putts? You like to eat. The whole thing will be on me. But it'll take time. I know. We can pick up some hamburgers, munch on them while it's barbecuing. What do you say? With a start, Snarkey noticed Adele on the stairs. He drew a long breath in through his nostrils. Adele? What happened to you? You look like something the cat dragged in. You smell like it, too. Adele shrank 2 steps up from him. Stay away from me. Stay away. Snarkey held out his hands to his sides and turned to the others. What's her problem? I didn't say anything. All I said was she's not at her best. He took another sniff. What do you expect after you tie one on? He sniffed a 3rd time. But he smirked, all sharp teeth. There's that perfume. Adele backed up the stairs one at a time. Oh, no. No more. I'm going home. And I quit. I'm quitting. Quitting, Snarkey shouted. Your job? Just because I said something about your looks? No, Adele shrieked. Because I don't give a shit. She turned, ran up the stairs, and slammed the bedroom door behind her. Snarkey dropped his hands to his sides. He leaned against the railing. He laughed. Crazy little bitch. Her heart starts beating faster. Her blood pressure goes up. She gives off a scent that's just a smidgen sour. Then, kapow! She blows up. You ever notice that? April stood up in front of Snarkey and looked into his eyes. Mr. Snarkey, are you experiencing heightened sensory inputs? I couldn't tell you. Snarkey ground his lower jaw against his upper, as if he were trying to make it fit. But one thing I will say. I heard every single word you people were saying out here. I hear people talking in the next house over. He pointed his nose at Glynis. Why, hello, Miss Alden. You're looking especially ravishing this evening. Glynis leveled a strong, self-possessed glare at him. Mr. Snarkey, everyone knows you're a terrible, sycophantic liar. Snarkey reared back and laughed out loud. Ha! She's calling me a kiss-ass. She's right. It's my job. April maneuvered herself in front of him again. Mr. Snarkey, how do you feel? I feel great. I feel absolutely terrific. I feel like I could run to Hartford and back. You know, April, old girl, when you told me I'd been turned into a werewolf, I panicked. I was fit to be tied, horrified. But it's not so bad. There are some definite positive advantages to it. I feel invigorated. He slapped her on the back. That's the word for it. Invigorated. Putts had been edging forward toward them. He lunged to grab April before she fell. She pushed off him and held up a finger in front of her lips, signaling Putts to hold his tongue. He's euphoric, she said quietly. The transformation is meshing easily with his pre-existing personality. It's meeting no resistance. Ha ha! Snarkey threw his head back and loosed a happy growl. I was born to feel this way. He stretched his arms and his legs, towering over them all. I feel like the real me is finally coming out. Mr. Snarkey, April spoke in as soothing a tone as she could. You must not get yourself excited. You must remain calm. Snarkey waved a lengthening finger at her. I know what you're doing. You're trying to talk me into sleeping again. No more sleep for Jack Snarkey, sweetheart. He laughed low. It's time I did some howling. Oh, Mala, baby. He licked his lips. Wait till you get a load of your Jacky Wacky now. You must control yourself, Mr. Snarkey. I am in control. He strode around them like a border collie herding sheep. I'm so in control. April beckoned to Putts and Miliori. I can't keep him down anymore. He knows it. He's showing remarkable good nature right now, but that could change at any time. It will change when the moon's full. She turned to her sisters. How long till the full moon? Well, if you want to find out what happens to Jack Snarkey and Andrew Putts and all their friends when the moon does turn full, then you'll have to just go out and buy yourself a copy of Snarkey and Putts number 3, The Case of the Canine's Curse. I really think you should. In the meantime, if you would be good enough to click on the YouTube icon here, which is just below the video, that will take you to the YouTube page for the video rather than just this link. And you will be able to press the like button and subscribe to this, to my channel. In the description box below the video, when you go to its YouTube page, you will find links to Snarkey and Putts #3, the Amazon page there too, where you can buy it. You can also go to, you'll also find links to my other Snarkey and Putts books. You can buy them. You will find links to my other books, The Seamless Web, my legal satire, DPW, my political satire. They're just waiting there at Amazon, hoping, earnestly hoping, that you will buy them and read them and review them. I would appreciate that no end. Also in the description box, you will find more links. Links to my website, to my Amazon author page, and to my YouTube channel, just in case you want to listen to me reading other excerpts. And if all that's too much to you, you can just click on one of the boxes to either side of my head, and there'll be more videos of my doing these readings at the other end of those boxes. So, I want to thank you for stopping by. I want to thank you for listening to me. I hope you will come back soon. And I hope I'll come back soon. Thanks a lot for stopping by.